Hello. I'm reviewing this classic movie. I give this movie, Will Smith's movie, starring Will Smith, in a great movie called The Wild Wild West. I give this a 10 out of 10 because, you know, I appreciate how this feels like it feels like it inspired the premise of Thor Ragnarok. Where you have, you know, both characters to be comedic relief and neither characters are smart and both characters the brain dead jackass. And trying to overact each other. And except, you know how we couldn't tell what we were going with. And, you know how, like, all the jokes and Taika Waititi's with Thor Ragnarok were actually not funny and felt like they were forgettable jokes? I can't remember them, for me. These jokes are something, in the Wild Wild West movie that's actually can be kind of fucking bonkers funny. Of a movie. Yes. It's one of those best comedy, feel-good buddy comedies. It's a buddy comedy. Buddy action comedy. Where both are the comedic release. And they're both the annoying ones, and they're both the dumb ones, but they're also both the smart ones. And they're both the smarter than everyone else in the room, and including for the villains and guys, and blah blah blah. In the main premise of the film, The Wild Wild West. Did this deserve to bomb? Probably not. Did it bomb? Well, I saw it here, okay? I found out that this movie didn't do financially well, but I don't think it deserved to fail. Because I just think it was just too ahead of its time. It's the problem. Which is writing. Because I feel like if the Wild Wild West movie came out in 2017 or 2016, and Thor Ragnarok came out the same year it was going to come out, in 2017, and people saw the Wild Wild West in 2016 and ended up seeing in 2016, I think, you know, people would realize that Thor ripped off the Wild Wild West movie, like premise by making both comedic reliefs of the bromance being the comedic reliefs, both of them. Between the main characters of the Wild Wild West movie, and that's what it did it first, and I think it did it better than what Thor Ragnarok did with the comedic release between Hulk and Thor in Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok might be a dumb movie and all. And, the reason why I gave it the Wild Wild West movie, because I enjoy the jokes in the Wild Wild West movie. And I enjoy the silly, absurd premise what they're going with the story. Even though I hear, and based off what I've seen a few episodes of the show. I only saw a few episodes of the show with my dad before. With my dad at some time. Basically, I've seen a few episodes of the show. I haven't seen the whole show yet of the Wild Wild West show. The Wild Wild West show is very, very, very loosely based off the idea and takes inspiration from the show outside of the name for the movie. Yeah, it's one of those adaptations. The adaptation where it's not really an adaptation of the show, of the premise, but this has the brand name right slapped onto it. Just like Thor Ragnarok. In a way. Before Thor Ragnarok happened. In fact, I think the jokes and the Wild Wild West movie hit are pretty funny, okay? There's, I think, the characters are fun, stupid, comedic relief characters, and I enjoy the fuck out of this movie. This bonkers of a movie. It is bonkersly written, but fun nonetheless, and it kept me awake. That's why I give it a 10 out of 10. Which is more what I can say than this is very positive what I'm giving this. This is why I give this a 10 out of 10, the Wild Wild West movie. And I'm going to say I think this might be his best movie ever made. Will Smith's movie, best movie he's ever made. That I've seen him in. So this is the best big budget movie I've seen him in. And I've seen a lot of big budget, I've seen a lot of his movies. Not all of his movies, but a lot of his movies, even Men in Black. Personally, I like this more than Men in Black. And I thought this fun. It was funnier than his movie Hitch. His rom-com movie Hitch. I thought this was much more funnier than the movie Hitch. The Wild Wild West. This is his funniest movie, I think, to this day. And besides one of his most bonkers one. I highly recommend this movie. It's why I'm giving this his best movie of all time, a 10 out of 10. This movie is fucking hilarious. Ingeniously, bonkersly written. With tons of action and slapstick action. To go with the cinematic action things. Yes, there's also slapstick action besides cinematic action shots. And there's tons of nonsense to go around. In this movie. It's straight up bonkers and it's a masterpiece, and that's why it's a classic. And why it did not deserve to flop in theaters. But did. I don't know why. Because this is fucking awesome. And a hilarious movie that makes you want to just turn your fucking brain off and act retarded fool while watching this movie. The Wild Wild West is one of those movies. It's that great. I love this movie. I give this a 10 out of 10, goddammit. It's better than Independence Day with Will Smith movie. It's more action-packed than Independence Day, I think. And better of a movie. Because it's more bonkers written. It's so bonkers. So much shit is going on in this movie. There's so much like bonkers, ape shit, funny shit in this movie that's filled with tons of non-stop action. With these characters that are the main characters in this main cowboy buddy comedy. This is a funny movie and a silly movie. It's a creative movie too, with tons of great practical and visual effects together, blended well together, still hold up to this way. And I love the color grading palettes, the color grading in the movie. It's very pretty color grading, and I love the costumes. I love the absurdity tone it goes for. I love everything about this goddamn movie. It's so much fun. Is why I'm giving the Wild Wild West movie a 10 out of 10. Great casting, great casting. Great cast of characters, and the cast plays their role very well, all of them. is why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, the Wild Wild West movie, for this Wild Wild West movie. Feels like lightning in a bottle. Am I sad that they didn't make a sequel to this? Not really. I'm just sad it didn't do financially well. Because I think this is a fucking fun movie. I hear this movie bombed. I found this movie bombed. You're looking out. I found this out. Which kind of sad because I think this was a fun movie. Way better than them. Way better than a lot of other things that I've seen Will Smith in for movies. After this, this wasn't in this. But I think this is his best movie of all time. The Wild Wild West movie. Why I give it a 10 out of 10. That's my review on the Wild Wild West. Okay. Before I go, I want you to subscribe to my content. But hit the bell first, hit the subscribe button second. Hit the bell. Hit the thumbs up to like the content of my video, this video, and my older videos. Like my videos, all the videos. Hit the likes on the other videos. We can check them out. All of my older ones. Share my content. And goodbye. That's my review on the Wild Wild West movie. Why I give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, goodbye. I'm done recording now.